Hello everybody, welcome to 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon. This is the podcast where we tackle 40-something life. We dive into all things midlife, the news, your stories, dilemmas, and of course bring you our own stuff and nonsense.
Yeah, we really are tackling being 40-something, aren't we?
We really are. The big stuff.
We really are. From mundane to ridiculous, we figure out how to survive midlife together, one rant, crisis and or meltdown at a time. Take your pick. And don't forget, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, and that gives you early access on this show and Self-Care Club. You get everything ad-free across both our shows and bonus content you won't get anywhere else. That is on Apple Podcasts, and you can watch the video every week on Spotify and Lauren now on YouTube, or you can listen on any other podcast platform.
And if you do have something to share, big or small, we want to hear all of it. So please email us hello@40ish.co.uk. Be in touch. Be part of the conversation.
I felt like I was screaming. Did I scream that?
No.
Oh, good.
What 40ish things have been going on in your life this week?
I did have I think I had a bit of a breakdown this morning at the gym because I was turning into such a Karen. This isn't what I was going to say about my 40ish moment. Am I going to tell this story?
Apparently there's a new word for Karens, but for the millennials. So Karens are for our generation.
They're called Nicole's.
They're not.
What are they called? Lauren's?
No, they're called Jessica's.
Jessica's?
Yep. That is the millennial Karen.
Why?
I don't know. That's just what they've decided to call them.
My cousin is called Jessica. Mm-hmm. She's a millennial.
Yeah.
But she's not
Is she a real Jessica?
But she's not a Karen.
Okay. Well, who decided to call it Karen? What are the
traits of being a Jessica?
I don't know because I don't keep up with millennial life, but it's the same shit. Anyway, go on, tell your story. I'm invested now.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was getting a coffee.
Yeah.
In between gym and paddle.
Yeah.
And for some reason, right, can I just say I am very due my hormonal implant.
Oh, okay.
It's coming next Tuesday. Don't worry, it's imminent.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. I will see you next Tuesday. Yeah. I've warned my husband that just so you know, you've got a week of it. I can't control it. It's not something I can even try and rein in. It's happening. Ignore it. It's next Tuesday is the appointment. Okay. He looked quietly concerned.
As he should.
And actually, he hasn't given me any leeway, I will say. Nothing. He hasn't been kind, hasn't been more patient. So rude. Anyway, I can go on a rant about anything, which is what my story is. For some reason, at all David Lloyd's, or they do them at the two that I go to, when you get a coffee and then you go and get a sweetener or a sugar, in the sweetener and sugar bit, and there'll be like a serviette there and everything else, there is never a spoon.
And not even a stirrer?
Not
a wooden
even
stirrer?
a stirrer. I don't understand. And at the Finchley one, they hide the stirrers.
Don't they give you a teaspoon with your coffee cup?
Not if you get a takeaway one.
Oh, okay.
Takeaway, right? So they hide the stirrers. I know where those bloody stirrers are now. And I cannot, for the life of me, work out why they don't put them with the sugar and the sweetener.
Why don't they?
I have asked so many times.
What's the answer?
Even to the point where I have asked my daughter, who actually works at one of the cafes, why don't they? She goes, oh my God, you're such a Karen. Oh my God, that's all she ever says. So I'm like, I'm not being a Karen. It's inefficient. It doesn't make any sense. She goes, I don't know, Mum. I do one shift a week here. I don't decide where it goes. Well, maybe you should. Anyway, today I was in the other branch. Same thing. So I went up to the very, very nice young man. He was probably in his 20s, early 20s, I would say, who probably also does 1 or 2 shifts a week there. And I said to him, why? Why don't you just put a spoon with the coffee, with the sweetener and the sugar? Why? And he was like, well, there's usually stirrers there. I said, never stirrers there. You always say that to me. There are never, ever stirrers there. They're never there. He goes, oh, I don't know where they are. I said, because they're never there. They're never there.
Where are they then?
Anyway, then I said to him, oh, I think I just had a real Karen meltdown, didn't I? I said, I'm really sorry. And then I went into the whole thing of what I've just told you about how my daughter works in the other branch and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he basically just turned and walked away. He didn't even respond.
Wow.
And then I was walking towards the paddle court and I had to walk past a table where a lot of my friends were sitting. And they were like, oh, hi. I was like, do not talk to me. I am a total Karen.
That is quite weird because my most 40th thing
Because I can't.
Because I
I can't get my words out. I can't speak
now. It's also
now.
sweetener related. Something has happened with Hermesetas distribution. They're not selling them. Now, I know this isn't a first.
What do you mean they're not selling them?
They're not selling them anywhere. I know it's a first world problem, but
it's problematic because
I'm addicted to sweetener.
So am I.
And I particularly like Hermesetas.
So do I. Canderel's a bit, they're too sweet. That's your Canderel's in there.
I mean, Hermeseta is the grandmother's sweetener of choice.
You're not a grandmother.
Not yet.
No,
One
you're
day
not
I
a
will
grandmother.
be.
Yeah, I hope we both will be, but right now you're not.
But I have Hermesetas because my grandma always had Hermesetas, and so that was the taste to which I was accustomed.
Selling them? Can I just say, I really feel like we tripped over the very Karen meltdown moment. You've got nothing to say about that.
I mean, it's not the first time and it probably won't be the last.
No, it won't. But how am I going to face this young guy again?
You're not. Just don't look at him. Don't speak to him. A bit like Ronald in the Halfords garage, who we actually went back and spoke to last week, didn't we? Ronald, the mechanic.
Yeah.
He pumped up your tyres, didn't he?
He did.
And we told him he'd featured in our podcast.
He did not give a shit.
He was like, I don't really listen to podcasts, but I'll give it a listen. I just
and then he goes,
won't.
and then he goes, yeah, I'm going to listen. And then he walked away and went, Ronald, I haven't told you the name.
Send Hermesetas, that's what I'm saying. Send Hermesetas fast.
Okay, and wooden stirrers to any David Lloyd.
Maybe you have to bring your own.
Anyway, that's not what I was going to say. Okay, I wasn't going to say that.
Right.
Something very exciting happens to me this week.
Did
and it's very, very, very middle-aged.
Share with the group.
I was actually so excited. It's Costco related again.
Oh, dreamy.
Costco lives and breathes yet again. It is the gift that keeps on giving on this show, isn't it? So, a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago, I bought a vegetable chopper on TikTok Shop.
Yes.
Right?
You bought me one.
I did. Do you ever use it?
Well, sometimes. I find it quite hard.
You find it quite hard?
Yeah. The potatoes. I find it quite hard to use.
Oh, well, there is a knack. You have to cut them in half and then you slam it down.
Oh, I don't do slamming.
Well, you have to.
Okay.
Otherwise you can't. That and carrots, you can't.
Okay.
So what do you use it for? Cucumber?
Yeah. Soft things.
So I bought it on TikTok Shop a while ago. It was amazing. It breaks. They're only about £6.99. So, and it comes with all these different attachments and it's fantastic because I make a lot of chopped salad and I make a lot of homemade chips thanks to these vegetable choppers, right? Anyway, so I replaced it with another vegetable chopper, also from TikTok Shop. But the thing is with TikTok Shop is it's not always clear what you're buying.
I've never bought from TikTok Shop.
I'm not surprised.
I wouldn't trust it. Also, I don't really know how to get to it.
It's on TikTok.
I don't. Just full stop.
Okay.
I don't TikTok.
Well, you don't what?
I don't TikTok.
No, you don't TikTok. You are on TikTok.
I'm aware, but I don't acknowledge that.
In fact, we've got our biggest following on TikTok.
Great.
We've got over 10,000
brilliant
followers, subscribers, listeners, whatevers.
Yeah.
Anyway, the problem is with TikTok Shop is you're never quite sure what's coming. So I ordered the same vegetable chopper, but the same vegetable chopper did not arrive. It was a smaller version and it had a hole in the lid and I couldn't really figure out how to do it. I got fucked off with it, right? So I haven't really had a proper vegetable chopper and I've been using the broken one because, as I told you, I slam it a lot. Anyway, lo and behold, I'm in Costco the other day because that's where I seem to live now. I literally live there. I'm there twice a week, every week.
What?
It's opposite the David Lloyd.
Oh.
Bang opposite. So it's easy.
Okay.
They've got vegetable choppers.
Have they?
And you know, everything in Costco is always so good.
Yeah.
You can always trust when you see something in Costco, it's a bit like M&S. You can always trust it's going to be good quality.
Yeah.
It's going to taste good or it's going to be good.
Did you buy it?
I bought the shit out of this vegetable
it?
chopper. It's the best one I've ever tried.
Yeah.
It's the best one I've ever had.
I can imagine it's better than a TikTok brand.
And it wasn't expensive. No. It was like £9.
Oh, bargain.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Thanks.
Very, very deeply middle-aged. All of that. All of the above.
Well,
that's where we are. And we can only be where we are.
Yeah.
We had some feedback this week.
Yeah.
From Amy. She says, I saw this and I thought of Lauren injuring herself by sleeping a night in her own bed, and it was a photo. And the photo said, I'm writing about the silliest injuries I've had as a middle-aged person, inspired by 2 injuries I've had in recent years. 1, hurting my neck whilst tipping grated cheese straight into my mouth from the bag.
Oh, that is so tragic. All of that.
All of it. 2, doing my back in while reverse parking in the GP surgery car park before my appointment to ask the doctor if I was fit enough to do a rowing challenge for a newspaper article.
Well, I think they got your answer.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's not funny. I'm so sorry. That is not funny at all. That is very upsetting.
Middle-aged. Very middle-aged.
Oh, do you know what? I think I'm really over being middle-aged this week.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm deeply enjoying it
You
this
are
January.
thriving in it, let me tell you right now.
I am thriving in it. Lisa also wrote to us. She said, welcome back, ladies. I was so happy when I saw the notification for a new 40ish episode this morning. I was working a lot through the holidays, so I was saving the episodes for the hardest mornings to get up.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It really is. And when I say they literally get me up, I mean it. I drag myself out of bed at 4 a.m. So I got to the Mayo Tea episode a bit late.
The what episode?
Mayo Tea.
Mayo Tea.
And the title, I didn't even twig. I wasn't expecting you to talk about it. This is the lady who squirted the mayonnaise into her tea and sent us a photo of it. She's the lady who works with the baby elephants. Do you remember?
I have no recollection of what you're talking about. None.
In Zambia. She worked in Zambia on the elephant with the baby elephants, and she sent us a photo. Look what I did this morning, and she squirted mayo into her tea. Remember? Oh, okay. Anyway,
but I am so brain foggy.
Wow,
I am doing such weird things.
Okay.
So just honestly, I'm really sorry. Is it Lisa?
It's Lisa.
Lisa,
yeah.
It's no reflection on you and purely reflection on me.
She said, honestly, thank you. I can't tell you how happy it made me feel, and especially Nicole, you telling Lauren that my job has nothing to do with her absolutely cracked me up. So funny. I said I felt so proud because she worked on this elephant retreat, and you were like, there's no reflection on you that she does that job. And I was like, no, I love the diversity of our listeners. Like one was a policewoman, and one was a rescue this, and then what, she works with elephants. Anyway,
I remember you getting all
she said,
like taking pride, like she was one of yours.
She said, but Lauren is right. You can be proud. You reach a lot of different type of people for a reason. You are lovely, real women, and I frequently laugh out loud listening to you, Lisa. I mean, Lisa, I have never felt more real than I do this January. So thanks for that. Lovely, lovely email. She did go on to explain, which I haven't put in the show, but she basically gave me an update on the job, on Zambia, on what's going on, blah, blah, blah. A whole thing. If you want to read it, it's in our DMs.
Do you know what? Did she talk about elephants?
You saw elephants, didn't you?
I hung out with elephants.
You are so lucky.
Oh my God, it was so gorgeous. And there was one elephant called, oh, what was his name? Anyway, he was blind.
Oh.
So he was very happy and very well looked after. So you had to treat him differently because we were feeding the elephants.
Yeah.
So you had to stroke his trunk and call his name before you gave him food. So he knew you were there. And he had a friend elephant who was always stood by him, and he never left him alone.
Like his guide elephant.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he kept wandering off at one point, which Lily Rose found so funny because he got a bit lost. And then the other guide had to actually guide him back. Anyway, I kept calling, what was his name? I can't remember, something like Tindaya or something. And I kept going, Tindaya, Tindaya. So throughout the whole holiday, Lily Rose just randomly used to go, Tindaya, Tindaya.
It sounds like Zendaya.
She was like, what were you saying it like that for? I'm like,
it's not a dog.
She was such a cow about him. Anyway, it was very funny.
That's very funny.
And also mine, I fed him, you had to feed him bananas, and you had to feed them like little parcels of like nuts and seeds that are really good for their gut health.
Nice.
And then you have to feed them some grass. It's all like for their digestion.
Yeah.
And mine just threw the grass away, wouldn't eat the grass, but it kept going, and then it had its trunk in my basket. It was the cutest thing. It was adorable.
That's so lovely.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
That
so her job
like
must be
day.
fantastic.
Well, she's here now. She's not actually with them. She's doing a lot of it remotely. She said.
How can you look after elephants remotely?
I don't know. I don't know the ins.
Well,
You'll have to DM Lisa yourself and ask her the ins and outs.
Okay.
Anyway, look, I've got news for you. Okay.
Oh.
Middle-aged news.
Oh.
You know, where are we with jeans?
Oh, where the oh, I've got my new jeans on.
Well, I can tell you where we are with jeans. And
I've got new jeans on.
Have you? Well, it isn't those. Where are we with jeans?
I'm not going skinny.
Skinny jeans are back and better than before.
Go on.
Here's how to wear them in midlife without looking like you're stuck in 2010. And let me tell you, I had to actually join Daily Mail online.
I saw that.
And I knew you were going to be like, why have you subscribed to Daily Mail online?
I knew why you'd subscribe. But you'd also subscribe like really late on a Saturday night.
I subscribed because
I thought, well, she's not having much of a weekend, is she? As much as I wasn't, because I saw it at that.
Well, no, I had actually come back from the cinema and I was in bed and this article popped up on my phone and I could only see the headline, Skinny jeans are back and better before, here's how to wear them in midlife. Then I couldn't read the article. And I thought, by God, I'll read that article and I'll pay the £1.99 to read it and put it in this show for the good of all of our listeners.
Also, I think that's quite a handy subscription to have for the show's purposes.
Well, I agree with you and myself, which
and
is
by
why
the
I
way,
subscribed.
I didn't need you to explain because I knew it all anyway.
Did you?
Knew it all.
But it was for this article, and here it is. In the 2000s, everyone had a pair in their closet. Doves, yeah.
I've still got them in my closet.
Me too. At the peak in 2010, Topshop was selling a pair of ultra high-rise skinny Joni jeans every 10 seconds in Oxford Street.
Jesus.
Appropriately enough, it's Kate Moss's model daughter.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I have to question that.
Yeah.
Because firstly, there's no way they were selling them every 10 seconds in
says.
Oxford Street.
That's what it says.
No. That would have to make the shop assistants, like the cashiers, immensely efficient, which I don't feel like they were in Topshop.
I think it was the best-selling thing, obviously, for
I know, but every 10 seconds.
That's what it says. Apparently, it is Kate Moss's model daughter, Lila Moss, who is helping bring about the resurgence of skinny jeans.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, we're going on the word of stylist Lisa Talbot. Now, I did a deep dive on Lisa Talbot.
She's not a stylist.
Yeah, you're thinking of Lisa Tarbuck.
Yeah,
so was I.
Exactly what I'm thinking of.
And so was I.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I taking fashion advice from Lisa Tarbuck? No, this is Lisa Talbot. I'm glad our minds work in sync.
Or don't work.
I did a deep dive on Lisa Talbot. She actually has a podcast about fashion. Now, unfortunately, I found her voice much too irritating to listen to more than 3 minutes and I had to turn it off. Sorry. But this is what she says.
It's not a good review.
Well, you listen to it and tell me what you think. After several seasons dominated by wide leg, straight and relaxed denim, designers and high street brands are once again embracing the slimmer silhouette. The key to wearing skinny jeans in midlife
big, thick boots, chunky boots, or like a big baggy top or something.
Balance.
I feel like I've read this.
She says the biggest mistake is to try and style it the same way we did in the early 2000s with tight tops or short jackets and flimsy footwear. Because remember, we always used to wear them with ballet shoes, like circa Amy Winehouse, like ballet
and
pumps.
Kate Moss.
Yes. The modern way to wear them is about balancing the lower half with a stronger, structured top. Think relaxed blazer to add polish and structure. I'm not wearing a blazer. What am I wearing a blazer for? I'm never wearing a blazer.
To be honest, I cannot see myself. I can barely wear jeans. I can't see myself squeezing into a pair of skinny jeans anymore.
You could do a chunky knit or a roll neck to create softness.
But you do that anyway. I feel like you do that anyway. Like you're doing it with your leggings today.
I am doing leggings and a cardigan today, if you're not watching this. Or you can do slightly longer length tops that skim rather than cling. And shoes play a huge role. So ankle boots or knee-high boots ground the look beautifully, and trainers keep things modern and relaxed, but avoid delicate shoes which throw off the proportions. Are you with me? Are you feeling it?
This doesn't sound like anything new.
She then linked to a load of jeans to buy now.
Yeah.
Click straight through
to
the Zara ones, which were not skinny, but they were a slim cigarette jean.
Yeah. Good for you. That's good for you.
Obviously, completely sold out. Put myself on a notification. Came up yesterday.
Yeah.
Bought them. Huzzah.
Great.
They're arriving in the next few days. So I'll let you know. They only come in black. But you know what? I'm actually feeling that. Slim cigarette jean.
I need a slim cigarette jean.
Well, there you go. When they come, I'll show you and tell me how you feel about them.
Yeah, but you and I are a completely different shape.
Well, I've bought them in 2 sizes. So one will fit me and the other will probably fit you. So let's see. Let's see how we go. I've probably just done us both a solid there.
I think you probably have.
And sorted us out. You're in what I can call a very baggy, wide leg with a turn-up cuff in a mid denim.
It's not mid denim, it's an indigo.
I haven't had it's not quite an indigo, yeah. It's a darker wash. What style would you call these? baggy? I don't know what they are. What are they? What are these jeans, Nicole? Can I see them properly?
No. I'm not having you slag the jeans off.
I'm not going to slag them off. I just want to see them.
No, you are. Because I really like them.
Where are they from?
Where do you think they're from?
Zara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Where else would they be from?
I don't know. Sometimes you go rogue.
Free People. That's the only other place I buy jeans from.
They're very wide. I can't see because you're sitting down.
Okay.
Describe them.
They're my new jeans.
I thought we were done with the baggies.
No, well, we're not, because that's all I can cope with. Okay. It's all I can cope with.
It's funny because I'm going the opposite. I feel like I can only now wear leggings every day. I've actually bought a new pair of leggings.
This is the first time I have worn a pair of jeans since I got back from holiday. Okay? I've been back 10 days. This is the first time I have put denim on my body. Okay? I still haven't been able to put on a proper bra.
I still say, where are we with jeans? I still say it.
Where are we with jeans? These are baggy. I feel like baggy's in, skinny's in. I feel like any jean is in. You think about it, right? You've got the bootlegs in, the flares are in, wide legs in, straights in, cigarettes in. Basically, where are we with jeans? Wear what the fuck you want to wear.
We are everywhere, everything all at once.
And nowhere. These are like the bubble jean.
Bubble, okay.
Like the horseshoe shape. That's a good shape for me.
Okay.
Where if you were asking me where are we with my hair today?
Well, we're in a power cut situation and you couldn't put the hairdryer on. That's where we are with your hair. We're not anywhere bad with your hair. We're just somewhere bad with the power in your house. Your
so
hair
annoyed because it wasn't even dirty, but I washed it because I thought, and then whatever. And so I could have come in with nice hair, but I haven't. I've come in with like big triangular frizzy hair.
It's not big or triangular or frizzy.
It is.
I think it's like it's okay.
I don't
it's okay.
cope.
Put my hat on if it's
I
really...
don't cope if my hair
I know
is
you
not
don't.
nice.
I know you don't.
Is that better?
I mean, you're going for a woodland walk with an owl.
An owl.
Yeah, it's the taupe. The whole taupe.
Why would I take an owl? Why would I take an owl on my woodland walk?
Why wouldn't you take an owl?
Because I'm not Snow White. Right, what's the dilemma?
Here it goes. Dear Lauren and Nicole, hello from Perth, Australia. Hello, or good day. Please help me navigate.
Good night.
Yeah, or whatever time it is. Help me navigating a situation that feels petty but is driving me mad. Oh, we're always here for the petty, aren't we? For Christmas, my father-in-law bought my mother-in-law the new top-of-the-range KitchenAid mixer. She is a big fan of Bake Off and she was over the moon. She has now taken up baking in a big way. She is producing cakes at an alarming frequency and with the confidence of Prue Leith herself. Here is the problem. The cakes are not good. They are dry or dense or aggressively sweet or somehow
sweet
or somehow all three.
Okay.
The worst was the carrot cake.
Oh dear.
I love carrot cake. It looked promising. It tasted like a beige brick with vague orange flecks. It was dry but also greasy, which I didn't previously know was possible. The icing was meant to be cream cheese, but it had the texture of wallpaper paste and a suspicious lemon aftertaste. And there were walnuts in it, but not chopped, just embedded whole like a choking hazard.
She should have put that in the KitchenAid.
Yeah. She said, I think it's my best one yet. And I felt something inside me quietly give up and mumbled, And yet, every visit, every just popping round, a cake appears.
Sweet.
I have tried everything. I've taken tiny slices. I've saved some for later. I've claimed I'm not really a cake person. I've blamed being off sugar at the moment. None of it works. She beams. She waits. She asks, isn't it lovely? My husband thinks I should just eat it and be grateful. So what do I do?
I don't think she needs to eat it and be grateful. Let's not push it.
Do I keep choking down bad cake forever to protect her feelings? Do I lie more creatively? Do I tell the truth and become the ungrateful daughter-in-law? Thank you, Melanie.
Definitely do not tell the truth. Definitely not. This woman is in her element. She's loving it. She's having a great time. You're going to ruin her joy. She doesn't need to know that shit. Do not tell her the truth. Why can't you just say I'm on a diet? I'm not eating cake today. Why can't you do that?
She did say she's tried that. I'm off sugar at the moment. But then I think if
But
she
you
says...
can't, like, this mother-in-law can't actually force something in your mouth. You can't do that.
No, but if she's like taken the time and trouble, she comes around, she's all proud, and then she's like, just have a little bit. You can't be like, no, fuck off. You're like,
You can.
Okay.
You can say, I'm really pleased. Thank you so much, but I'm really trying to stay off sugar at the moment. You can.
You know what I think she should do? I think she should wait for her birthday, because it's got to be sometime this year. And I think they should send her on a baking course. Like, we know you love baking so much. Here is a cake baking course. And just so her cakes are not so horrible. Because the encouragement of the eating it is making her make more cakes, and the cakes are awful. So you need to make the cakes better.
Is this really a problem?
Well, she says it is. She said it was petty.
Is it really a problem?
I guess she just doesn't
I think
want to
there's ways
upset
out
her.
of this, Melanie. There's ways around this, and there's ways out of this. I mean, listen, my mother-in-law is such a good cook. So it's the opposite. I can't stop eating it.
That's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. So I'm not relating to this. I'm trying to put myself in Melanie's position and think, if my mother-in-law was baking bad cakes, would I be able to say to her, oh, I don't like, you know what?
Can't say, okay, imagine if it's me and I'm really into baking and I do bake a lot. And imagine if I kept coming around with these like beautifully decorated, really nice cakes, but they tasted horrendous. You would not want to hurt my feelings. So what would you say?
I would eat it and shut up.
Well, there you go.
That's what I would do.
That's your answer, Melanie. Eat it, eat a little bit and shut up and smile and nod and just be nice to your mother-in-law and don't dampen her joy.
Definitely don't dampen her joy. Definitely not.
Okay, this is my meltdown this week.
I don't even know where to begin with my meltdowns.
This is so minor, and yet I found it really irked me. Okay, you know on Instagram, when our reels go on Instagram, and occasionally I'm on Instagram, and I've noticed this like the past couple of weeks, loads and loads of people, and sometimes it's one person, and then they do it on every single one of our posts, just puts as their comment.
Send reel.
Send reel. Post reel. Send reel. And I feel like, no. Why? Why do I have to send you the reel? You're seeing the reel. Send it to yourself. And also, what does that mean? Send reel. Send reel. Who are you, stranger on the internet, to tell me to spend my spare time sending you 95 of my reels? What is send reel? What is it? What is send reel? Post reel? I don't understand it. One, I don't understand it. And two, why should I? And I got to the point last night, and I'm not being funny. I sat on my hands because I was about to reply, no, post your own reel, send your own reel.
I would have loved you to have done that. That would have made me so happy.
I was honestly on the verge of just replying, no, won't. No, shan't. Can you explain to me, what is send reel?
I think, they're telling you to send it, I think it's all bot driven. So you know what a bot is?
I do, yeah.
Okay. So I think it's bot driven, and it's asking you to send that reel to a promotional page, and then they'll say that they'll promote you, and then you'll probably just get spammed with, spend £3,000 and get 20 followers. You know, it's that sort of shit.
That would explain why it's one person doing it on every one of the reels. I'm like, why have you got the time to
haven't. It's bot driven.
Okay, that makes more sense. So if I reply to them, I'm not replying to a person anyway, just a machine. So they won't care if I say no, won't do it, can't make me. That was what I was about to say. Honestly, I got that.
I'm going to have a look. Let me clarify that, because I try and stay away from this sort of shit these days, because I find it very intrusive. Right. Was it on our self-care club?
I don't know. It was on one of them.
I did see it. It did come up.
What's yours?
Don't worry about it, is what I would say.
I won't. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
I think 99.9% of the shit you see on social media, we should just let it go.
Oh, I do. I really only watch golden retrievers and gay comedians. That's really it. Now.
Because people talk about doom scrolling, right? And I heard Khloe Kardashian talking about this, and I was like, yes, Khloe, I totally agree with you. She's like, they talk about doom scrolling. I'm not doom scrolling because my newsfeed is literally filled with puppies, gorgeous dogs of some sort of poodle-y mix, and housewives.
But that's what I'm saying. I've curated my own algorithm.
And that, I'm so loving that.
Mine's just gay comedians doing impressions, and golden retrievers is great.
And then there's the funny, the men that are dancing, and they do the dancing, and then over it says, when your house is a mix of perimenopause, autism, ADHD, and a pet that won't stop barking, they're just dancing. All those. They tickle me. There's a lot of like autistic jokes in there, which I'm like totally here for. They really make me laugh. So mine isn't, I'm not doom scrolling. I'm actually enjoying
You're joy scrolling.
They're funny.
Yeah. I only do it when I'm enjoying myself. Like when it's making me laugh.
As you should.
Yeah. Otherwise I'm not here for it. No thanks. No. What's
my most fortish thing? I think it's my meltdown is that's kind of come up. I when you said last week, where are you going? When I said about my style, you said, where are you going?
Yeah.
That has been like dark words.
Oh, has it like seeded in your brain?
Yeah, like because that question has stayed
where
me.
Am I going? Where am I going?
But not even in epic
life,
like meta sense.
Oh, just like literally, where am I going?
Like, where am I going?
Yeah,
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm also not going anywhere.
The only place I go to is the gym. That is the only.
You're going to your friend's house today?
Well, it's her 50th, so that's
okay. Right. You need clothes to wear clothes.
I'm wearing clothes.
No. I'm not saying you need to get changed.
No, but I have not got dressed. This is the first time I've got dressed because last week I didn't get properly dressed, I don't think, because I felt so shit. I was jet lagged and
you had a terrible cold. Yeah.
So I've kind of got dressed, but then I had a power cut, so I haven't really got dressed because I've thrown on whatever was there. And so like I basically don't wear my clothes.
Yeah.
I don't get dressed. I don't put on bras.
You don't put on bras?
No.
Okay. When did that stop? I think it's because you've been on holiday for too long. So
no. I'm wearing sport bras.
Oh, okay.
I mean, actual
You're
bras.
Letting the girls swing free.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I was getting a bit worried there.
But a lot of you should have been. But a lot of my sports tops, they have like inbuilt bras.
That's
so
fine.
I'm actually not even putting on a bra.
That doesn't matter. The purpose is they are hoiked up and supported.
This weekend, right? This weekend, I did not go out or do anything sociable once. Nothing. I did.
Like you.
No, I went to the gym.
Right.
I was either in the gym or I was on a paddle court. I mean, I'm not saying I'm unhappy about it. I'm not. I'm delighted. But I don't think this is okay. It's not going in the right direction.
Can we just be a little kind to ourselves? It is January. It's cold. It's dreary. Everyone's poor. No one wants to go out. Everyone's not drinking. They're on a diet. It's like, it's dark at 4:00. We're tired. So I'm just not really into... I've got one evening arrangement like on the 22nd of January, and I've got 2 of my kids' birthdays. I'm fine with that. Just let that be January and then it's done. Listener meltdown, have we got one this week?
I just started a new job after years of freelancing, which already felt like a big enough upheaval at 49, that is.
Oh my God, yes.
New office, new people, new outfit. I was being shown around mid-morning when I suddenly felt a bit damp, and I went to the loo and found a perimenopausal bloodbath caused by a sudden, very aggressive period. Do you know what? It's just so not fun.
No,
it's not fun.
No.
I hadn't brought anything with me because I hadn't had a period in months, so I just sat there staring at my knickers in disbelief, thinking, you've got to be joking, and also so happy my trousers were navy blue. Oh, that's fantastic. The only women in the office near me were all in their 20s and probably menstruating on a neat, predictable schedule. I had to sheepishly ask a complete stranger, young enough to be my daughter, if she had a tampon. That's okay. That's okay. She was lovely about it, obviously, but I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me whole. I wanted to cry all day, but had to send this to you so that at least others could be reminded to always be prepared when you are 40-ish. Sarah.
Yeah. My mum said this to me the other day. She was like, look, I'm just telling you, never leave the house without something, because at your age, anything can happen. And I was like, okay,
you know
Mum,
what? That is really solid advice, Jackie.
Mum. And she was like, I had it. She said, when I was your age, I was somewhere out and I actually had to drive home because this period arrived out of nowhere and it was horrendously heavy and I just wasn't expecting it. She said, I'm just telling you, I'm just passing it on. Always go out prepared. I was like, okay, Mum, thank you. She's still mumming me at 47.
I love that.
She's hard mumming me.
But she's not just hard mumming you, she's hard mumming me and she's hard mumming everyone that's still listening to this.
Okay, all 40-ish listeners, Jackie has spoken.
Yeah.
Leave the house prepared.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie.
And you know what? I have her advice and I'm always now
and you know
prepared.
what? I'm going to take her advice. Yeah. I'm going to take her advice.
Because you know what? You just don't know. You just don't know. November, I just didn't have a period. December, I thought, it's going to be a shocker, isn't it? But you know what? It wasn't a shocker. It was very minimal, very gentle. January, who knows what's going to happen?
So the other day, I had a period.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a period. But was it a period? I don't know.
I don't know, because you had one for like 3 years the other month.
8 weeks.
Fucking
I bled for 8 weeks.
I was actually wondering if you might just lie on the floor and not get up.
How was I not anemic?
I don't know. You probably still are.
That was so awful.
It
was so awful. I stopped bleeding when I was on holiday.
Thank God.
Well, I had to have a procedure done.
You would have got eaten by a shark otherwise.
It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
They're very friendly in Thailand, the sharks. Anyway, and then I had this like weird period because he said to me, my doctor, he's like, no, you won't bleed now. I've sorted you out. You won't bleed now. And then I had this period and I thought, am I starting to bleed again? And is it bleeding or is it just, what is this? Is this a period? I don't even recognise what a period is anymore. That's where I am. So I'm at that next level of perimenopause, everybody. If you are there, please write in. Please don't let me do this on my own. And that's where I am. I don't even know if it's a period.
Wow. I know if it's a period, but I don't know what flavour I'm going to get.
No, I've been there, done that. Sorry to tell you.
Oh, you're on the next stage.
The next stage that I don't even know if it's a period. And then on Friday night, I had loads of people over for dinner and I was so fucking hot. And I kept saying, is everyone hot in here? Is everyone hot in here? As was like, it's not hot in here. Just shut up.
Stop being menopausal around our family. Don't let them know that you're 48. They all think I've told them you're 26.
No, I was only with family and cousins and stuff, but I was so hot. I just didn't know what to do with myself. And then I had like this weird bleed, not bleed. It was sort of a bleed, but it wasn't a bleed. And I thought, is that a period? Am I just having like, when you get hot when you're menstruating? Is this what's happening?
Oh yeah, I get hot in the night.
Or am I just having, like, what is going on here? What is what? I don't know what is what.
Nobody knows and nobody can solve it.
That's my meltdown. Not about the clothes. I was hiding behind that.
It's an easier thing to hide behind than
I'm so over it.
Than the mayhem of our menstrual cycles at this age.
It's mayhem. I'm ready for it to be over.
Oh my God, I'm so ready.
I'm so ready for it to be over.
Yeah, I'm also ready for the last one. The final one. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for Tuesday. That's plenty enough for Tuesday. I need to lie down. I need to source some Hermesetas. You need to hoik the bosoms.
I don't, actually.
They're okay today?
They hurt.
Fuck it, they hurt?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, save that for Thursday's show. And we'll be back on Thursday.